Here we are then for the race at the Brazilian Grand Prix in my team. Round number 13. 4 races remain and the gap in the championship is 20 points between myself and Max Verstappen. Now then, if you haven't seen qualifying, first and foremost go check it out. Link up in the top right before we jump into spoilers. In the meantime, if you're going to enjoy this race, leave a like and subscribe. And we're going to quickly run through a very brief qualifying run through. So again, spoiler warning if you haven't clicked off the video already. So qualifying wasn't going well. However, rain arrived in Q3 and we made it through. And then once the rain fell, it gave us an opportunity and we took full advantage because our pace wasn't there in the dry, but in the way it was, and we've secured pole. And you can see we are starting from pole position alongside Max Verstappen, who's also on the front row alongside us. So yeah, there's the championship standings in the bottom left, but we're now going to run into the grid rundown.
It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Martinez lines up on pole position and Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Norris, Gasly, Lance Stroll and Bottas, Leclerc, Russell, Ricciardo and Carlos Sainz, Giovinazzi, Latifi, Esteban Ocon and Ticktum, Matsushita, Lundgaard, Mick Schumacher and Guan Yu Zhou, Eilert, Schwartzman, Tsunoda. They'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty, and Nikita Mazepin. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out. Then let's see who can prevail today.
Here we are then for the race at Interlagos. You guys know the drill by now. We have to win. Simple as that. We have to win pretty much every single race that's left, this one and the next 3. So we're going to get into it and get down to business. We're on pole, which was an unlikely pole, to be fair, after qualifying yesterday. Luckily, it rained in Q3, and that gave us the opportunity, and we fully maximised it. So Verstappen behind us in second place. It's going to be a tough one, man. It's not going to be easy. There he is in the mirrors, and we're in for a challenge. It's going to be a tough race. I think the race pace should be better than the qualifying pace in the dry, like it usually is, but I don't fully discount Verstappen. I think the key element of this race is going to be strategy. So the game won't let me choose it, but the best strategy for this circuit is the soft medium, and it's easily achievable. So we're going to go for that here today. We'll see what Max goes for. I'm going to go negative 2 laps on fuel. I could go lower and go minimum, but I want to make sure I take no risks and we leave, a chance in case we have to save fuel. We can try and get it back. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's see what happens. Our starts aren't usually the best, and we're on a hill, on an incline. So leave a like if you're going to enjoy the race, and let's see if we can try and beat Verstappen here today. Okay, here we go then. Let's get to work and let's make it happen. 5 lights. And we're underway. Oh, not the best start. We struggle to get offline. Into turn 1 we go. Gonna fight back though around the outside of Verstappen and not give that one up. And just like that, we're back into P1. However, now Lando Norris with the run here. We're going to have to go defensive on the run down to turn 4. On the brakes, we're going to hold the inside line. And there we go, crucially hanging on to P1. Norris is going to chase, but he's not going to get close enough. So we'll take that. A little bit wide though through the double rights, and Norris sticks his nose in as we just get some understeer into the middle sector. We're going to be nice and tight through here to get the inside line. And there we go. Getting back ahead of Lando once again. Tyres not quite in the window. Car feels a bit slow at the minute, but we have a nice exit out the hairpin. Now down the hill. Let's see if we can get a good exit here. Very, very important sequence of corners. A little bit of oversteer, but we get off relatively decently. However, Norris is close. This is going to be a drag race. Here comes Lando in the Mercedes. We're going to defend the inside. We're going to run out of battery deployment. Down to turn 1 we go. Gonna try and match Lando on the brakes, and we managed to achieve that. Now we can drive off turn 3. The pressure is on though. Norris getting involved, and now Verstappen and Norris, look at this, side by side down to turn 4. I'm gonna try and use that to break away as DRS will be enabled next lap. You can see they're still going side by side, so this might be an opportunity for me to break the 1 second window. Let's see if I can pull away in this middle sector. But what an intense start to this race. Also, Norris has managed to stay ahead, which is crucial. Having said that, Verstappen gets back ahead. So they're still exchanging places as we lock up the front right into there, which is going to cost me a little bit. Let's see, tyre temps will be a concern as we get some understeer. Front right overheating, I can feel it. Get a warning for track limits, but at this point I'm just trying to push as much as I can. Look at that though, front right 108 degrees Celsius, my god, that is hot. Crucially though, we have the 1 second gap, and Norris and Verstappen are still side by side. Pierre.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you are within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Gasly about to make it 3 wide with those guys, and yeah, they're really going at it. Look at this, Gasly up to P2. I think, yeah, Gasly's got the jump now. Norris has dropped down, so this is working out beautifully for us. I've got the gap now. I'm going to try and manage my front right, but it's Gasly versus Verstappen. This is exactly what we want Pierre to be doing, and this is massive for the constructors as well. And I think Pierre is still going at it with Max, so this battle's going to continue. Looks like Max has now got ahead though. I can't get the front right to cool off, so my pace is slow. I'm trying to not go flat out and not lock up the front right, but this is allowing Verstappen to catch up quite quickly, quite easily. So this isn't over. We might need to try and survive until we can get the medium tyres on, so that we're more competitive in this race. Dare I say, we may have to go for the hards. We'll see how long I can hold on, but Max is really closing in here, and I think he might be on for a fastest lap. I'm trying my best, but he's going to be within DRS range on the next lap, and he's going to bring everyone else to the party with him. There we go, Gasly fastest lap, following Verstappen, who's running at a very, very strong pace. Let's see, man. This is going to be a very interesting phase of the race. Okay, Max has DRS. Here we go then, let's see how this works out. I think I'm a little bit down on straight line speed, but Max is going to be a big threat, and we're going to have to try and make our car as wide as possible. Here we go, Verstappen, 4 tenths behind. Full power, this is it, he's going to get the run. I don't really have an answer here with DRS. Here we go. I'm going to defend the inside. Max to the outside. Look at the overspeed. I'm going to try and keep my nose in. Side by side through turn 2. The stakes are massive on this. I cannot let Verstappen go. We've got DRS, which is great. And now Gasly getting involved. We might help him out and give him a slipstream here. Going to take an early apex to avoid getting in the way of Pierre. Let's see if these guys can battle again. All I hope for is that Pierre doesn't get damaged like in other battles and other races. But let's use this.
Check your MFD for a new strategy option.
Give me a moment, Jeff. Let me try and break away first. Verstappen seems to have got back ahead though.
Copy.
There's the change to medium, as expected. I think I might go even earlier though, to be fair. It all depends how this first stint works out with the Verstappen. I think he's going to get another run here, but I think we've got about enough of a gap to stay safe. 6 tenths should be okay. Here comes Max again. Let's see if we can hold our own. I think we know we're not going to be okay. We have to defend the inside. I thought I may have had the edge, but here he goes. A little bit hot on the brakes there as we run it in a bit deep. I'm going to try to square off the exit by sacrificing a bit of cornering speed. But look at this, Verstappen super close on this exit. Down to turn 4 we go. Red Bull with the overspeed. I'm going to try and do a Verstappen here and keep my nose in at turn 4. And we're going to run him out of road. We're not going to let this go without a fight. I don't have the pace right now. I need to get on the medium and have better tyre temps so that I can push. For now, these tyres are not going to work. The pace isn't bad per se. I'm not able to push at the minute. I'm driving at 80% to not overheat the front right or not lock it up at any given opportunity. Otherwise, it's going to send my temps through the roof. But this isn't over. Verstappen's going to come back again for more this lap. Let's stay on board here, as I can't seem to have any kind of particular corner where I can shake Verstappen off. 4.5 tenths is still going to be close enough here for a challenge, so we've got to keep the battery on. Here we go, down to 1. Didn't defend, Max has gone for the lunge. I thought I'd be okay there. Verstappen's still keeping at it. We're going to just about go back around the outside, and we'll get the DRS as well for good measure. Let's try and drive off here. Norris is going to get the run. I'm giving him a slipstream. Let's see if that works out. Let's try and drive off if we can. Bit of a scruffy exit there. Didn't quite get the final corner. Verstappen will challenge again here. Approaching the pit stop window as well. We'll see how that works out. Here comes Max. We're going to defend. Into turn 1. Should be able to hold on to this. There we go. Lovely stuff. Getting pretty good exits out of turn 2 and turn 3, so we're able to hang on. Let's keep chipping away though. I might even pit next lap. Here comes Max again. He's going to challenge. No, he's going to pit. Okay, so we have to respond this lap.
Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
I was hoping for Gasly to pit there, to be fair. I don't want to ruin his race. If I pit this lap, is it going to ruin his race? I really hope it doesn't come down to that. My gut feeling says Pierre's going to pit this lap. I don't want to ruin his race, so I'm going to stay out. Max is in a bit of traffic, to be fair. He's not in clean air, so we don't have to panic stop just yet. Looking at the minimap, so I'm going to stay out and try to extend. If I can get that medium on, and there we go, Pierre does pit.
Pierre is in for his stop.
Now we're going to pit this lap for medium, and we'll see how that works out. Wherever tyre Pierre goes for, that will kind of confirm.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums.
If I can see what tyre Pierre goes for, it goes for the hard tyre, so that could be a likely option that everyone's gone for, including Verstappen, who pitted the lap before that. We might even see it in the top left. Either way, I'm going to box for medium this lap and play it safe. Okay, let's get this stopped on then, and let's see if we can stay ahead. Verstappen has now got clean air, so this is going to be racing Verstappen. Probably went a bit too safe there, but better safe than sorry. Hopefully now, we might still have overheating issues, but they won't be as critical on the medium. They should be a bit more manageable, and I can kind of, you know, drop in and out of pace when I need to. Here we go then.
Go, go, go.
2.1, excellent stop. That might just make the difference.
Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
We're racing Max on pit exit. Here we go, he's on our right hand side. This is going to be close. Here we go. Literally side by side. Yes. We're ahead. Now can we stay ahead? Can we pull ahead? Gasly right behind Max Verstappen as well, by the way. So these two are so close. Let's see if I can pull a gap on Max Verstappen using the fresh tyres. Whoa. Gotta be careful. Not fully up to temp yet. Go, 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 go. I think we're going to be okay here. If I can just nail this final corner and get the gap that I need. That's it, there we go. 8 tenths to Max. Let's try and push a little bit and see what kind of pace we have as Zhou Guan Yu pits. Bottas yet to stop for a second time, so we'll eventually go back to P1. Right, personal best. Didn't quite break DRS from Verstappen. If I can have one more strong lap, we should be able to achieve that, and then once that happens, I think the gap will grow quite easily, and then hopefully he can entertain himself with Pierre Gasly and Charles Leclerc on the soft tyre, but we need to try and break this gap. There we go. Bit of a moment at the final corner, but we have broken the 1 second window, so we've done it. Let's try and keep pushing though and increase that gap. My tyres are very close to overheating, but the pace is okay now. Now the race has fallen apart. We're pulling away from Max slowly. Leclerc about to get within DRS range. Gasly is in a massive, massive battle. If we look in the bottom left on the mini-map, there is like a 15-car train battling for that P5 position. So Gasly has been sucked into that battle, so I'm not super confident he'll finish there. But anyway, it's pretty much top three different compounds. Bottas and Leclerc have to stop again though, so let's just keep doing our thing. I'm trying to manage my front right, so I'm not pushing as hard as I could do. Bottas pits. Let's see if Leclerc pits as well. He does, so he gives Verstappen a pass and a break. Just when he was going to get the run with DRS to pass him, so Verstappen gets away with that. Gap just starting to go up a little bit. I want to try and push it to 2 seconds. This isn't over yet though. Verstappen's pace is very good on the hard tyre, and mine isn't that great on this medium. Gap now 3.2 seconds. Been very consistent, chipping away every single lap, lap after lap. All I want now is to not have a safety car, because that would put me in trouble, because the tyres are going to start dropping off soon. And as you guys know, the last few laps are the AI's strongest laps, so I don't want to be near them. In the meantime, Gasly P3 looking pretty decent at the minute, and on for a podium. Hopefully he can bring that home, because Ricciardo has dropped out of the top 10, I believe, with a second stop or damage. So this could be a great day for us if it all just stays as it is right now. Uh-oh. Schwartzman out of the race. Please, no safety car. Anything but a safety car, as it is still mathematically possible. I think we're going to be okay.
Yellow flag.
Thank goodness. We can keep going. 4 laps to go.
Green flag. Some information on Gasly. They have an issue with their car. They're going to be slow.
You've got to be shitting me. Really? Oh my god. I hope Pierre holds on for P4 at least. We need these points for the constructors, man. I think we're going to be okay now. Lap and a half to go. Even if Max goes full power, I think we're going to be fine. I just hope Pierre can hold on to P4. Here we go then, down the hill. We've done it. We've managed to hold on. The pace wasn't that great at first, but the mediums do eventually work, and they are the much better race tyre. You can see the Tara as well, looking pretty decent. Here we go then. We had to win, and we've held off the challenge on the softs, and we're going to win in Interlagos, and we take another W.
Hey Jeff, thanks for your work this weekend. Well done, mate. Team effort. Thanks to all the boys.
Fantastic. You've won the Grand Prix.
A great race then, very much as we've come to expect, and a fantastic win here at Interlagos. Talk to me, Ants. What was it that set them apart from the competition today?
I think that smart tyre management on track and very smooth driving definitely assisted in their victory today. That combination meant they got the absolute maximum out of their tyres at all times.
A show-stopping performance from the 3 drivers approaching the podium right now. It's been an interesting Grand Prix, that's for sure.
Now that is a massive, massive result. Not just the win, Gasly P4, Ricciardo out the points, and Verstappen P2. Ricciardo got the fastest lap, but of course won't get the point as he's outside the top 10. But there is your final running order. So myself, Max, Lando on the podium, Pierre, Carlos, George, Nicholas, Esteban, Valtteri, Antonio Giovinazzi P10, and then missing out the points, Leclerc, Ricciardo, Ticktum, Tsunoda, Zhou, Stroll, Lundgaard, Schumacher, Matsushita, Ilott, Mazepin, and Schwartzman out of the race. So, standings with 3 races to go, I believe. 3? Yeah, Australia, Jeddah, and Abu Dhabi. The gap is 13 points, so it's game on. We still need to win, I'd say, another race and get the gap down to 6 points, and then it's truly, truly game on. Lando's still in with a mathematical chance, as is Daniel Ricciardo. Latifi, I believe, now out of the running. In the also further down order, we've got Gasly P11 getting a few points today, but no change in his position. In the constructors, though, the gap is down to 104 points. Now, I do think the constructors is dead in the water. I think it's over. But, you know, if we get 1 or 2 more results like this, then you never know. We might still have a chance. Still plenty of points up for grabs, but crucially, we now have a 25-point gap over Mercedes. So P2 looking a lot better now in the constructors. So, yeah, guys, that is it for the race here today at Interlagos. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like and subscribe for more. Before we go away, though, I want to quickly show you my lap times because I want to show you how good my second stint was so you understand. But look at the pace, right? So we set a 1 minute 6.1 PB, and then we done a 0.2, then a load of 0.3s. There's a 0.6 in there and a 0.4 high. But then look at the amount of 0.3s and then low 4s, high 2s, 3s, 2s. Very, very consistent pace, and that is what won us the race in the end. So, yeah, overall, the guys, that is a lot for this one here today. Like I said, like, subscribe. As always, a massive shout out to the members for supporting the content, guys. I much appreciate you. As always, check out the 2 videos on your screen. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow for my final F1 22 video, which will be a 100% race. But until then, guys, take care, and it's goodbye from me.